Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Welcome to another episode of Action Figure Window Shopping. So this is when I go online and I take a look at some interesting action figures and statues and things that have caught my eye over the past week. And I usually do everything on BigBadToyStore.com, though I will venture out to another site if I find something interesting over there. All right, so let's get started with this week's finds. Now, of course, it was Black Friday a couple of days ago, so of course there's going to be some sales going on. And Black Friday is not just for Friday anymore. So this is on Big Bad Toy Store and their Black Friday sale. I'm hoping that by the time you see this, I want to get this up on Monday, that this is still going on. But in case they stop the sale, you'll know what was available and for what price. So here's just some of the things here. This is definitely one that caught my eye. This DC Q Master Batman family. This is a Big Bad Toy Store shared exclusive with an artist signature edition diorama. So it's just Batman with a bunch of different used to be Robins and are still Robins, as well as Batgirl here. It's just kind of a cute kind of thing going on. It's 169 bucks, down from 199. So, not the craziest savings you've ever seen, but still pretty neat, I think, especially if you want that artist signed art print. And the dimensions on this is going to be 8 inches long by 4.5 inches wide by 15.5 inches high. So it's a pretty decent size statue, cast in Everstone, which is a proprietary high temper poly resin. Ooh, sounds fancy. So that's one of the things that caught my eye here. And here are some other things they had on sale. This Arkham Asylum half scale cowl. And it's not very big. I took a look at some reviews of this just to see like, well, how big is half scale? And it's 8.5 inches, which, isn't small necessarily. But when you look at it as the cow on the stand that it comes with, it's not very big, so it's something that you can put on like a bookshelf, or something like that. But it's $89.99. They also have a cowl from The Dark Knight Returns, so like the blue one. So that one's there if you're interested in it. But just scroll down, you can see this is something I thought was pretty cool. This 12th scale Akuma figure from Storm Collectibles. They make some really cool figures. I got a couple of them from Gears of War, and they're some of my favorite action figures. They're really cool, so I can just imagine that it's like that across the board. So that's a pretty cool looking Akuma. Comes with a fireball effect. 44 bucks, down from 69 giggity, so that's pretty cool. They got a couple of these Bruce Lee statues in that same scale. This one is a 2016 Comic-Con exclusive, so he's got the facial hair going on. And then there's another one that they have down here with Bruce Lee, same kind of pose, but this one is without the facial hair, kind of like more classic Bruce Lee, if you will. So these are really cool too. I like them. But it's not articulated, so don't think that it's an action figure. It's not. This is the standard pose that you're going to be getting. But it's $25, down from $54.99. I mean, 25 bucks for this. I mean, come on. We've spent a lot more money on a lot worse things. That is really cool, Bruce Lee, for 25 bucks. So yeah, another one here. We got this. See, this Spider-Man looks kind of cool, but it's not very big. I mean, you see, it's about 6 inches. So we're talking like Marvel Legends type of a scale here. This is from Square Enix. It's the Iron Spider. It's $90 though. So even though it's 33% off, I love Iron Spider as much as the next guy, but I don't know about this one, in this scale for $90. But, it's still pretty cool. Comes with a stand and everything. And I did like their Play Arts Kai stuff. So those are the Black Friday sales that they have going on right now and hopefully still do by the time that you see this. Now, we're going to move away from Big Bad Toy Store right now and go to the Mcfarlane Toy Store because they also have some sales going on. They had a Black Friday code that was BF20 for 20% off, but as of the recording time of this video, which is Sunday, the 28th, they have it front and center this holiday sale for 15% off, so HS15. But I would try the BF20 just to see if the Black Friday stuff is still going on. So they have some pretty cool selection of things, some of which are sold out. I had my eye on this DC artist uh, Ali Killer Croc vinyl figure. They had a few of these, not on here, but like on Amazon. There was a really cool one of like Joker. There's a really cool one of Two-Face. And you could have found those for a pretty good price a while ago, many months ago, but now, the price has gone up. But this Killer Croc here they got for $32.50, which I think is a really good deal. And you just kind of look at this Killer Croc. It's not the Killer Croc that you know. This is an artist's interpretation in their own unique way. So everything is really freaky looking. But I thought that was a pretty decent price. However, the shipping on it, at least to where I am, was about $13.50 through FedEx. So that's not cheap for shipping, but 32.50 is still cheaper than what you will find on Amazon. And yeah, just take a look at some of these other figures. Some pretty deep discounts here on some of these statues, especially this DC CoverGirl's Batgirl statue. This is a DC Direct, so Mcfarlane, just kind of took that over, so it's not something that they've created. But $65 down from 130. It's not bad if you want this. If you want this Batgirl statue. Another cool thing that I wish that I had missed out on, if it's even still up here, I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, this one right here, this Batman by Todd McFarlane black and white statue 2.0. So this one was $67.50 down from $135, and this is a pretty cool looking statue. I like their black and white line. Some of the pieces can be a little pricey, but some of them were pretty decently priced. And I wanted this one if I had known that it was up here because the Target exclusive Todd McFarlane Batman statue that had like the removable cape or whatever, like everyone else's, mine got canceled. And since I didn't jump on the cancellation to reorder it as soon as it happened, I wasn't able to reorder it and get it. And we still don't really know what they're going to be doing about that. So, this is that classic McFarlane style with the crazy cape going in all kinds of directions and stuff. And that would have been a nice consolation, especially at this price, because it's not too far off from what Target charges, like $50. But, there it is. And here's another one, Jim Lee Batman black and white statue, very standard hero pose for this one, $74, down from 100. So yeah, about $25 off, not bad. We do love Jim Lee. So there you go. So those are some of the sales that they got going on right now at McFarlane Toy Store. Here's another one of those DC Artist Alley figures, this Catwoman figure, $30, down from 60, so half off, not bad. And then some other things that I just didn't care too much to go over. So yeah, they got that going on. Alrighty dighty. Back over to BigBadToyStore.com, they do have a sales page that is kind of like separate from the Black Friday stuff. You can find it at the very bottom of the page, and then you'll be able to see what kind of things they have on sale right now. Like here's another one of these Batman statues. This one is in color. It's $90, so not cheap. But just check out some other stuff they got here. Here's the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl figure from Marvel Legends and came with that scooter. Where else are you going to get a scooter in Marvel Legends scale? And yeah, here's that cowl I was talking about earlier. And it just goes on for days and days, this sales page on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm not going to be going through all of these pages and just looking at individual stuff, but I just wanted to call that to your attention just in case you just wanted to see at a glance what kind of things that they have on sale and how you can find them. Check that out. 1-to-1 scale Star-Lord replica helmet for $560. So yeah, you just go down there it is on sale. That's how you find it. Now for some individual stuff, I was really into the Chicago Bulls back in the day because where I lived, you were able to choose whether you were for the Indiana Pacers or the Chicago Bulls. We were kind of stuck in the middle, and I was a Bulls guy, and so many memories going back the 90s. Oh, glory days. But yeah, here's this Michael Jordan figure from Interbay, $235. So this is a 9-inch figure, and the likeness on Michael Jordan here is really good. I like it. Look at that. You know, just one day I would like to have like a really nice high-end figure where you can look at the face and just go like, man, how did they get the pores to look like that? Yeah. Only thing is, you can see like the joints right there on the shoulder and right there, right below the bicep. I don't know if you can hide those better or whatever, but look at that. Look at that face sculpt. I love that. He even got the vein on the side of his head. Classic. Love that. So who knows? Maybe one day. But me being a really big Chicago Bulls fan, and of course the documentary that came out a little while ago, Last Dance, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Here's something that is definitely new to me, but man, I thought it was cool. Now this is the Legend of Star General MNQ05X God of War Lubu. Now here's the thing, it's 579 bucks, it's super expensive, comes out next year. I was a really big fan of Dynasty Warriors growing up, and Lubu was just like the guy who you had to work your way up to beat because he was always so difficult. You would find him in the beginning of the game, but he was just so strong. You had to come back and fight Lubu. He was optional. And it's just Lubu just in my head has always been like this crazy, amazingly strong and potent warrior. So this one caught my eye, even though I can't really tell what the heck is going on in these screenshots here, because it reminds me of Play Arts Kai, where everything is just kind of robotic looking, and there's so many colors and shapes all over the place. It doesn't have any resemblance to any Lubu that you might see in a kind of a realistic fashion, but it's Lubu nonetheless, and he kind of looks like he looks like a Final Fantasy character with really, really cool armor. But yeah, that's the look that I know of Lubu. Got these pieces of, it would be like fabric or ribbons or cloth that was coming off his head, and they were really long, and they were just like this. And of course, like that was like a halberd was his weapon. And then of course, his horse, which was, oh God, what was a red man? Oh God, what was the name of his horse? I wonder if it's in the description. What's the name of his horse? Can you hear my kid in the background? Oh, they're awake. I forgot the name of Lubu's horse, but shame on me. All right, so we only got a little bit of time left here. Here's another one, Discovery Series Stalker Team. So these are 12th scale box of 3 figures, and they're like these divers, and it reminds me of BioShock. And that's really the only reason why I was interested in this, because it reminds me of BioShock. Reminds me of the bouncer, and the Big Daddy. I don't really know about these head sculpts though. This is pretty creepy. So I'm like, we'll just leave the diving helmet on, and yeah, I just like this look. Deep sea diving, kind of like an old school retro kind of a thing. So I think individually these sell for like $100 or something like that. But if you want to get all 3, it's $254, which is not bad. Save yourself some money if you really want to be committed to it, although those head sculpts are really creepy. All right, so before I go wrap this up and look at my kids and take care of them and whatnot, I always try to end these things on a figure that I cannot buy because it's too freaking expensive. But if money were no object, this is what I would get. And this is what I would get. This is my grail. The T800 endoskeleton, life-size endoskeleton. This thing is like 6 feet 4 inches tall, and it weighs, what does that say? 300 pounds is the shipping weight. So this is on Sideshow Collectibles, $7,000. I think this might be the most expensive figure that I've shown yet, but shipping is free, so that's great, right? But yeah, man, this is a full-blown life-size T800 endoskeleton, just looking at people right there in your living room, freaking people out with these huge guns. Let's see, it's made of high-quality polystone, fiberglass, and metal. And this is version 2.0. Oh, okay. This is definitely the centerpiece of one's collection. Look at those dimensions, 77 inches high, 38 inches wide, 28.17 inches deep, and it weighs 366 pounds. Man, well, this is weird. Like, why is the weight of the product 366 pounds, but the shipping weight is 300 pounds? Well, I don't know. But if I could have one thing, one statue, one figure, one anything, and you just say, Jeremy, you can't have anything else, it would definitely be this. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Terminators. What can I say? What can I say? Has that base with the skulls in it. You mean you got to put it together, but hey, why not? Just absolutely amazing. So, yeah. That is it for this week for action figure window shopping. Like I said, hopefully those sales are still going on. Check out those promo codes to see if they still work. But yeah, that is it for me. I'm going to go do family stuff now while I fantasize about this T800 endoskeleton. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, which will be next week, I'll do another episode of this. I'm Jeremy. Talk to you later.